Ladies and gentlemen, children of the interwebs out there, Sebastian Envy Style Cinephile, and we now have a writer for the MCU X-Men movie. Let's geek about that for a scant few minutes. Now, according to Deadline, Michael Leslie is currently in negotiations to write the upcoming MCU X-Men movie. Now, Leslie previously worked on the screenplays for 2015's Macbeth, 2016's Assassin's Creed, and 2023's The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbird and Snakes. It's not exactly a murderer's row of successful, amazing projects there. So, what do we think about this guy? Remains to be seen how it all plays out, of course. Now, we already know mutants have been, the idea of mutancy has kind of been introduced into the MCU because we know that Kamala Khan is now a mutant, which the whole like turning Kamala from an inhuman to a mutant in the comics is like, I don't know why they're doing that or did that because they've already done it. I never liked that idea. I mean, you made her an inhuman, just keep her an inhuman, but whatever. That's what they want to do. So we already have an idea of mutant or the introduction of the word mutant mutation in the MCU. Basically, we're waiting on Deadpool and Wolverine, that movie to drop to kind of see if that's going to have any effect on the presence of mutants in the MCU and how they're going to be discussed, how they're going to be brought in. I think until that movie comes out, we really can't speculate on just what this first X-Men movie is going to be centered on. There's, of course, there's no casting, there's no speculation on characters. I mean, are they going to start with the first class, or is it going to be like pick up with like Jim Lee's like X-Men basically? Because that's the lineup that everybody's pretty much familiar with due to the animated series. So it's like that's probably your best bet to jump off of. But it remains to be seen how it all plays out. We'll find out together, as I always say. But we have a writer, or at least we're in negotiations to have a writer, which is of course a giant step because I think as much as people bitch and complain about how the MCU's gone soft or stale or it's overstayed its welcome or many people tapped out after Endgame and people are bitching and complaining about like Phase 4 and stuff and the Marvels and Eternals and stuff like that, which I'm like, I don't have an issue with some of the projects that they put on for their TV projects or their movies, like Eternals or Marvels, more Captain Marvel, even though I think that Brie Larson was just the wrong person to cast as Captain Marvel. I thought that from the beginning. I've thought that through every movie that she's been in and every performance that she's given as Captain Marvel, that she's been woefully miscast. I don't know how they fucked that up when they've been so spot on with other casting, but they did. It's like the problem is not the fact that it's just oh my god it's MCU and it's women and they're forcing DEI blah blah blah. No, like no, like the Marvels just sucked. Eternals just sucked. The writing just sucked. You can have stuff with female characters at the forefront, just fucking write it better, plan it better, plot it better, and that's what they didn't do. So, will they course correct in the future? I mean, with the X-Men, I mean, you've got like so much material that you can mine with just the X-Men themselves, and then you got the other X teams, like a proper X Force. Like, oh, come on, there's billions of dollars to be made with the X-Men if you do it right. How are they going to start off remains to be seen. Like I said, we've got negotiations with this dude who's written some. He's written some stuff that has been made into movies. I don't know how it applies to the X Men. Remains to be seen. We'll all find out together. But at least we're making progress. We finally get to see the X Men in the MCU. Finally, after damn near 20 years at this point. At the point that they'll be coming out. But that's all. Yeah, that's what I got. Anyway, those are my thoughts on it, scattered as they often are. What do you guys out there think? Let me know in the comments below. Follow me on social media. Talk to me there. Talk to me here. Until next time. And always, of course, let us geek.